Hello, language learners. This is the Spoken English Code, where we learn to understand spoken English. Our listening mission for today is to understand one of the two property brothers, Jonathan Scott. In this interview clip, he is speaking about how he met his girlfriend, actress Zooey Deschanel. First, we will listen to the clip with no subtitles. Then, we will look at the language piece by piece with subtitles, explanations, and a little commentary from me. Let's listen.
It was instant chemistry.
You knew immediately she was the one?
Oh my gosh, it was unbelievable. And the funny thing is, like, I had never seen her TV show, and I've seen many of her movies and love her movies, but we just started chatting and laughing, and we have a strange amount in common, and it was great.
Like what?
Since.
What do you have in common?
We will hear his answer in just a moment. First, let's repeat and look at his language.
It was instant chemistry.
Chemistry is a type of science, but when we speak about relationships, it has a very different meaning. Chemistry is a special connection that people have when they meet. When we speak about romantic chemistry, it is that magical connection that you immediately feel after first speaking with somebody. It's not always romantic. You can also have good chemistry with a coworker or a friend. You just automatically work well together, or you understand each other. You can also have bad chemistry with someone. Here, Jonathan had an instant connection with Zooey, so instant chemistry.
Instant chemistry. It was instant chemistry.
You knew immediately she was the one?
This was a question, but it was formed like an affirmative or positive sentence. She didn't say,
"Did you know she was the one?"
So, how do we know this is a question? Intonation, the way your voice goes up or down. Listen to her voice. It goes up.
You knew immediately she was the one?
This communicates it is a question.
Oh my gosh, it was unbelievable. And the funny thing is, like, I had never seen her TV show, and
Oh my gosh is a typical exclamation in English.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's a nicer way to say, oh my God, without using the word God.
Oh my gosh, it was unbelievable.
We have a fragment here where he starts to say it was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
When listening to spoken English, fragments are little obstacles we have to try to ignore. Fragments bring us down a road we don't want to go. So when we hear fragments, the only thing we can do is to try to ignore them and move on. I know that's not easy. This like is filler. It doesn't mean anything.
It was unbelievable. And the funny thing is, like, I had never seen her TV show, and I've seen many of her movies and love her movies, but we just started chatting and laughing, and we have a strange amount in common.
A strange amount in common.
A strange amount in common.
To have something in common means to have similar interests or to have a similar background. To have a strange amount in common means they have so many similar interests that it is surprising or strange.
A strange amount in common. And it was great.
Like what?
Since.
We lost his audio for a second and we had a short interruption.
And it was great.
Like what?
Since.
Let's put this in the category of interference. Background noise can make it very difficult for us to understand the message. It's a big obstacle to communication.
It was great.
Like what?
Since.
What do you have in common?
We also have a little reduction here. What do you becomes WHADDYA.
What do you have in
WHADDYA.
What do you have in common?
What do you have in common? Let's listen to his answer with no subtitles, and then we will look at the language in about 30 seconds.
Everything from her equestrian background. I've been riding my whole life. we both went to college for a short period of time, and then we decided to jump into the real world and actually just, make a mark for ourselves. Strange things too, like some of our, music tastes, love 70s, some of our food tastes. And so it's impressive when you have this many things in common. They say opposites attract, and I do believe that, that you can definitely have your contrasting opinions on things, but damn, it's so much easier when things are all aligned. Everything from her equestrian background, I've been riding my whole life.
Equestrian means related to horses. So her equestrian background means experience around horses. This word comes from Latin, classic Latin, equestrian. Equestrian.
From her equestrian background, I've been riding my whole life.
If you like grammar, you can see the present perfect continuous here. I've been riding. We also have a, typical filler. We find it 3 times in this 30-second clip.
We just, we both went to college for a short period of time, and then we decided to jump into the real world.
To jump into the real world. To quickly move from the academic world of university into practical real life. To jump into something is a phrasal verb that means to become involved in a situation very quickly.
And then we decided to jump into the real world and actually just, make a mark for ourselves.
To make a mark means to do something that makes you well known, famous, or successful. To do something important which will be remembered in the future. This likely comes from history. In the past, most people could not write their name, so when they had to sign their name, they made their mark. In a more general way, you could make a mark to remember an event. Maybe you made a mark for every soldier you killed in a battle. Or maybe as you walked through a forest, you made marks on trees or stones so that your friends behind you could follow you. Whatever the origin, if you make your mark, people will remember you.
Make a mark for ourselves. Strange things too, like some of our, music tastes, love 70s.
Music tastes.
Music tastes.
The type of music you like is your music taste. 70s is short for the 1970s. So 1970s music.
Love 70s. Some of our food tastes.
Food tastes.
Food tastes.
The type of food you like is your food taste or taste in food.
And so it's impressive when you have this many things in common. They say opposites attract, and I do believe that, that you can definitely have your contrasting opinions on things, but damn, it's so much easier when things are all aligned.
They say opposites attract.
They say opposites attract.
He is referencing the idea that opposite personalities attract romantically. So a very stressed out, anxious type of person is typically attracted to a very calm, relaxed type of person. I think this is a human nature thing, not an English language thing. But let me know, is it the same in your language?
They say opposites attract, and I do believe that,
He used do here in a positive sentence, which we typically do when we want to highlight an idea.
And I do believe that, that you can definitely have your contrasting opinions on things, but damn, it's so much easier when things are all aligned.
Damn.
Damn, it's so much easier.
Damn.
Damn it.
Damn is a lower level swear word or bad word. It's not very strong, but most parents would tell their small children not to say it.
Damn, it's so much easier when things are all aligned.
Things are all aligned when the interests between two people match and are the same. This video was requested from Katy Ortega in the Facebook group, The Chat Box. Thanks, Katy. If you have a favorite TV show, let me know in the comments below and I will make a video based on your request. Today's listening mission is accomplished.